The match was just going somehow. Next thing, Barca scored. Sergio Roberto scored in the last minute. See, with so much the amount of hatred I had for Barca, I was running around my house celebrating.
It's the first episode of Off the Pitch podcast, guys. Woo! Guess what I have here? I have here with me Uche, my real G. How you doing, brother?
How's it going?
Chop arm. How you doing, man?
Man, I'm good, man. How have you been?
Very well, man. How's it been for you?
I'm just amazed currently, man. I never expected this show actually kick off. to be honest, man, like I did not believe for one day that we're actually going to do this because we've been talking about it for the longest time, and here we are today, episode 1, and I'm the first guest.
How do you feel about that, being the first guest?
I feel honored like a champion, just like we win the Champions League.
God,
I feel honored.
Bro, can't you just calm down? Can't you talk reality things?
I don't understand. What do you mean by that? So Bayern winning the Champions League is not realistic at all.
Come on, we both know that's not realistic.
If not that the topic of today might not revolve around that. Yeah, we'll argue this thing out. I will give you concrete reasons
I know that you can carry me 3 hours.
Concrete reasons why we should win the Champions League.
All right.
We will win the Champions League.
All right, let's see. We'll write this down. Bayern to win the Champions League. Nice one, bro. Nice one. How's it been, man?
Well, it's been good. We're moving. We're pushing. Doing our thing.
Nice.
So, I mean, I'm really glad to be here. In honesty.
Thank you so much. I'm very honored that you granted this and you decided to be the first guest.
I mean,
accepting my offer.
Who else would you have been?
Come on. All right, guys, let's get into it. So this episode, we're talking about something very interesting, and he's not going to expect what's coming for him right now. What do you think?
Let's see.
Just think of what you think we're going to talk about.
Like a review of the World Cup. No. That's too far. The current situation in the Premier League, the chase between Man U, Arsenal, and Man City.
Come on. Think deeper. Last
okay,
one.
Give me
if you get it, cash prize.
How much?
How much do you want me to give to you now?
I mean, I won't ask for much. Okay. No. Let's leave cash prize out of it. If you get it, I drink this 4 Heineken.
No, you drink 3 because I'm drinking 1.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, let's see. My final guess. If I just tell me. I don't think I can guess.
Have you seen this ad that has been going on in Premier League?
Which of them? Guinness, Bet King.
This guy, JJ Okocha.
Yeah. Oh, Kings know when to stop.
Thank you, bro. And quick shout out to Bet King, guys. That's a very, very good ad. The communication is right. That whole line of Kings know when to stop. I think that's top notch, guy. What do you think about that?
See, I love the fact that they are sensitizing people generally. Telling them that, okay, you can bet as much as you like, but don't overdo this. Know when to stop.
Just know
your limit. Know when you're going overboard. Yeah. So it's a very good message for Bet King, and I really applaud Bet King for that.
Man, I do too. Thank you, Bet King. Now, betting in general, bro, I think that the origin of betting and all of that was for entertainment purposes at the end of the day.
Yeah,
to just enhance what entertainment in sports in general. But I've been thinking, for me now, I don't have experiences when it comes to betting. Do you have any? Yo, boy, if like this one go choke. I think I need to pump this now.
Myself and betting.
Yeah.
Have a very bittersweet relationship.
We are here for it. Share this tea, bro.
We've been through the rain. We've been through the pain. We've been through a lot of things. Yeah, betting. We've had our ups. We've had our downs.
Yeah.
Mostly downs.
He said mostly downs.
I mean, like every other better you see, it's mostly downs, man. You get little ups, then downs, and you get some ups again.
I think that bettors, right, have very strong mind.
Don't be lie, you. See,
Because how would you bet 5, 10 straight times and you go collect L and you will still come back?
that's the thing now. Is the drive. So let's say you like something now.
Yeah,
Let me use cigarette now.
yeah.
People that smoke cigarettes will always read that carton. Smokers are liable to die young.
Mm-hmm.
You smoke one, smoke two, smoke three, smoke four, smoke five. Knowing full well that these things affecting their lungs,
Yeah,
but they keep on smoking in the end now.
true.
So
And
that is, I think, I would not call betting an addiction per se,
yeah,
but it can become an addiction.
yeah.
Betting now, it just depends on who you are and how you go about it now. See, I've been betting for at least, let's say, maybe since 2014. That was how many years? 9 years.
9, bro.
9 years.
9 years.
I took a very long hiatus from betting. That was like for like 3 years. I stopped betting.
First of all, just hold that thought. Like, what was the drive? What made you start betting? Like, what were the reasons that got you to bet?
Quick money.
Quick money. My.
I remember my first sleep. It felt like I was reading the Ten Commandments all over again, and that shit was long.
Tell me about this, guys. Please share the story. We're interested. Guys, book me
So
here.
one day I was at home. I was at home like this,
Yeah.
and I didn't really know. I was thinking, okay, what is one easy way for me to just get quick money now and go? I mean, I thought about it. I've been seeing Merry ads everywhere, and I was like, I know football now. It's going to be easy for me to bet.
Yeah.
So I just strolled into one bet shop close to the area. At the time I was still in university.
Yeah.
So I strolled into one bet shop close to the area. And I saw their list there. I didn't know how to do it. So I just told the guy in charge of the shop to just show me the ropes. And the guy was like, okay, this list now are the games available for today. So you can just pick the codes and tell me and I'll do it for you now.
Yeah.
So I did that. I picked 18 games.
18.
18 games. I was supposed to win 2.3 million from
How
these
will you
18
be following
games.
all
I
18
staked
games?
100 naira.
100 naira to win 2.3 million.
Yes, from the 18
Nice,
games.
nice, guys. Insight.
So when I stick that thing, I went home. I just kept on thinking, God, so I'm going to be a millionaire today. Like I was so confident in myself.
God, I don't
I
dare.
was so confident I was going to win this thing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm going to be a millionaire. So maybe the first thing I will do now is move out of my current apartment. Then I'll get a car that I'll just use to
Wow.
take myself to
Okay,
school
so you
every
already
day.
planned this
See,
money.
I planned my
jeez.
spending. I planned where I was going to spend that thing. Well, only like 6 or 7 entered out of those 18 games. It was heartbreaking, but I was not really heartbroken.
Because it
Now,
was your first try.
it was my first try, and I'm like, 6 games entered. So, I mean, if 6 games can enter, maybe I should reduce the quota and actually increase my stake.
Yeah.
And that's how I continued. Guess what? The second try, I staked 300 naira.
Yeah.
And I won. How much did I win? I think I won 12K. The
No,
second
no.
one. So, since then, 300 naira was like my lucky number. So, if I'm not sticking 300, then
Yeah.
I'm sticking 3,000
Oh, so
or
you're using
13,000.
that kind of
There must
vibe.
just be 3 there.
Nice. Smart.
So that was like my lucky number.
Yeah.
See, at one point in time, that thing worked out like crazy for me. Like it worked out like mad.
Mad.
I was during the pandemic. I was winning back to back to back to back, and I was just using 300 naira, 3,000, 3,000, 300.
Yeah. That's crazy, bro.
It was crazy, man.
I've also seen like cases where people say that they bet because of the thrill of it, just the entertainment purposes or whatever. But me, I know that deep down it's still for the monetary value. Sure, you get.
See, anybody that's telling you that the best before entertainment, that person is a blatant liar. We are all entertained while betting, but our sole purpose of betting is to make money. People see betting as an investment, as the quickest means to make money. And it's also the quickest means to lose money, just like every other form of gambling.
Exactly.
So, pardon me.
Yeah, it's fine, bro. Enjoy the Heineken.
So the thing is that the moment you begin to lie to yourself that, you're just getting entertained, it's good. It removes the whole tension out of the betting. So you're not really bothered if your games don't enter or stuff like that. But when you're not bothered about the fact that your games did not enter, then there's no longer fun in doing that.
Oh yeah, that's true.
That's the thing
I
because I
get
mean,
you.
if you're doing something and just being very indifferent about it, I'm like,
Yeah,
if it works, it works. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Where's the fun in that, man?
I get.
So betting has to go with betting goes with comes with so much passion.
Yeah,
So if you bet today, you're like you see all your hopes are up. Even if you lie to yourself that I'm not thinking about this and see your hopes are there, your hopes are up that well, I'm going to win that money. If I win this money, what will I do with it? Many people when they win that money,
mm,
it's easy to bet again. The smart ones will take out their capital
yeah.
and
Reinvest.
reinvest. So
Interesting, interesting. Like when we started this show, you promised us that you have so many experiences with betting, bitter sweet. Please
ah,
share with us. We are here to listen and enjoy, bro.
more. Which one will I start from?
Please,
let me
the
start
floor is
from
yours.
let me start from one of the most stupid things I done when betting or
Yeah.
I've done when betting. So I was supposed to I was supposed to go back to school
Mhm.
and my mom had giving me my pocket money. She gave me 30K now. I was supposed to use 6K for my transport,
Yeah.
then the rest I'll use it to settle myself when I get to school and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Yeah. So there was that year Barca had their remontada,
Mm-hmm.
the 6-1 when they came back against PSG. So that night in particular,
Yeah.
I played 3 games. I can't remember the last game, but I remember the game with Man City and I remember the game with Barca. And I played both of them like on two separate tickets.
Yeah.
The first ticket was the one with Barca, where the first one was just Barca to qualify because I never believed PSG were going to qualify. I actually
Wait. You had so much confidence in
I had
Baka,
so much
even being
confidence.
4-0 down.
I don't like Barca. Don't get me wrong. Like I'm not a Barca supporter, but
Yeah.
I mean I had so much confidence. Why did I have that much confidence? Because I mean the odds were very high. The odds were high.
It
The
was
odds were
blinding you,
the
bro.
odds were sweet. I could not let this opportunity pass me by.
Yeah.
So on a normal day, I should have put Barca to qualify in one and Barca and PSG to qualify in the other one.
In the other.
But see, I was so confident that Barca were going to qualify and Barca were going to win.
Yeah.
So I put Barca to win in one and Barca to qualify in the other one.
Yeah.
I put Man City to win in one, Man City over 2.5 goals. And I think I've forgotten the last team that I played. But see, both of them entered. The Barca games entered. But guess what now? I staked 10,000 naira on each game. So
How many odds?
the Barca game was, I think, Barca game, well, the first Barca game was like 5.45 odds. The second one was around 4 odds. No, the first Barca game, the one for Barca to qualify,
Mm-hmm.
was around, let's say, 7 odds because the scoreline was a big factor in that thing.
Yeah.
I remember that time there was goal difference. So goal
Oh
difference
yeah,
will
it was
still
playing a
play a
factor. That's
major
true.
factor in
That's true.
increasing and reducing the odds for your team.
Yeah.
So this thing down, the first one was about 7 odds down. The second game for Barca to win because see, it was very obvious that Barca were going to win that game. You could not beat Barca home and away back then.
Mm.
So second one for Barca to win was about 4 odds. So in the one of 7 odds,
Yeah.
I still had Man City and I had one more game because I played 3 games on each ticket. Now
Yeah.
I had Man City and I had the other. I forgot the other team. That one was supposed to fetch me 90 G's.
Oh boy, nice.
Mm. Yes, it was supposed to fetch me
And
90,
you
90 to
stayed 10K.
110,000. Yes, it was
Interesting.
supposed to fetch me 90 to 110,000.
Yeah.
While the second one was supposed to fetch me, I think, around 75K. So I mean, I already had the confidence that I was going to be maybe over 190,000 or 200,000 naira richer.
Yeah.
Right? By the time I was going to school, I mean, that's like how many percent return on interest?
Yeah.
Almost 1,000% return on interest. So, like, I was so confident, man.
Yeah.
Barca kept on scoring and scoring and scoring. Then this guy scored. What was the name? Cavani scored. Cavani scored Barca.
Baka.
And I stay scratching my head. I say, God, this ticket I'm depending on now, this ticket is going to cut. What is going to happen? The match was just going somehow. Next thing, Barca scored. Sergio Roberto scored in the last minute. See, with so much with the amount of hatred I had for Barca, I was running around my house celebrating.
I can only imagine how deep.
I was so focused on that Barca match, I forgot that I played other games. But I went to check
Oh.
Man City. Man City drew with Stoke. And guess what? Stoke equalized in the last minute of the match.
Oh God.
Guy, I was thinking, I'm like, come on, how am I going to school tomorrow?
I can only imagine
So,
what would have been
okay,
going through your head,
now,
bro.
okay, so I had like 10K balance now
Yeah,
from since I used 20K up to
this is so
30K to stake
interesting.
now.
Yeah.
I had like 10K balance now. I'm like, God, if I use 6 or 7K as my transport to go to school, I only
Uh,
have like in fact 3K basically to spend in school. What am I going to do? I went to go and play another sharp game
my point
with
exactly.
5K.
You are losing money. There's no money on ground, and you are going to stake again.
I played another sharp game that
Hey
night
God.
with the remaining 5K. See,
Okay.
I can't remember the exact game I played that night.
Yeah.
I can't remember, but it was a live match. So the
Okay.
match was supposed to win me 20K. It entered. I
Ah,
was so happy. Like I was like, thank God, I've
a child
recovered
of God, oh.
my transport money. Then guess what? The account that was connected to my Merrybet account
Yeah.
that was not functional. As at that time,
So you couldn't
like
even cash out.
UBA blocked that account because the name was not
Correlating.
correlated with my BVN. So I could not even withdraw that money. Oh, I almost died. I had to go and lie to my brother that see Alpha. That when I get to school, I will just go and withdraw the money and send to you.
Yeah.
Borrow me 20K now. Let me use to go because the
Mm.
guy knew what's up. Now the guys already were expecting small thing from me.
I will see go
If the
chop.
main bet had entered,
I will see go chop.
see, that was like the worst time. If I when we even go back to school, I even thought about using my rent because I was smart enough not to even put my rent. But when I got to school, and I'm like, is it short too odd? Let me just double this rent. That time I was supposed to pay maybe 90K for my rent.
Yeah.
I said, what if I double this odd? What if I just double this money now? So enter. I thought I see for one full night I was thinking about it. Should I do it? Should I not? I just went to go and pay the rent the next day because I would have done it.
Now that's a very
I would
very
have done
smart
it.
decision because I've heard and I've seen cases like extreme cases, which is like what bothers me a lot. That now this was a minute case where not really minute, but at that time it was a big case because you've gone to stake your pocket money and then you've used your pocket money, and instead of you to be looking for new pocket money, you're looking for more money to stake again, which is the problem.
I mean
Which is
that
why I think that the again I'm going to go back to the messaging that Betking currently has, which is according to Shea, one of the guy on the ad, he was eating and he was just eating and eating
food is
until
sweet, food sweet
eating,
too. But
and
kings
the
know when to
food
stop.
sweet too, but kings know when to stop, which is the main information here, guys. If you're not going to take anything, just take that. Like betting is good, you right? Betting is fine, like it's okay to bet, but you should know when to stop because I'm very sure that there will be extreme cases where people will start selling off their properties just to bet.
Just like every other form of addiction.
Exactly, and then that now leads to losing way more money, losing properties. You can start to cheat people just to get money to bet. Sure, you get. I think that's going to be very wrong and detrimental at large.
See, like you heard of that case where this guy, like a guy collected him, transferred his babe's last 10K.
Yes,
He used it to
bro.
stake. And the guy won how much did he even win again? Was he 40 million?
I think 45M.
45M, and he sent her back at
At
10K.
10K.
In
Give her
that
back the
case now,
capital.
do you think that guy was wrong?
Eh?
Do you think that guy was wrong there?
Or more. Me, I think that it was wrong, Sha.
How?
See, you already said this is my babe, right? If it was a random person, fine, man. Give the person back their
Don't
capital.
forget she broke up with him when she realized that
Okay.
she puts his money sorry that
Okay.
he put her money.
You don't talk this one now.
So
Don't tell us
he
this
sent her
one.
back her money now. Was he wrong for sending her back at 10K that she invested?
In the grand scheme of things, it's not wrong now.
I mean, from the goodness of his heart, he would have given her like 1 million
Chop am.
to
The
hold body.
goodness of his heart.
But
Pressure one
the
M.
fact that she break up with him, no worry, she deserved that 10K.
Now, like, see, let's bring this betting thing into the Premier League. Currently, Ivan Tony
Yeah.
he just, please, I don't know how to speak English. Is it pleaded or pled? Which one is the correct one?
I think it's pleaded. It's the past
Tough.
tense of plead.
So is that one me? I'll follow. Ivan Toney just pleaded guilty, right, to
Right.
gambling, and now how is that going to like play out? Because I think according to the conversation going on, he's going to be suspended for 6 months. Do you think that is going to be detrimental to during the transfer window now? Do you think is because right now Ivan Toney he's busting in the league.
He is like
I
one of
think
the
he's
hottest strikers in the
yeah
league.
either third or fourth on the top goal scorer chart. Do you think that is going to block him from making the leap in his career to a top club?
It depends on when the sentence takes effect now.
Okay.
Let's say he sent it, this sentence now is just speculations now. So
Okay.
let's assume that it starts now.
Yeah.
It's starting this month. So how many months do we have to July? We have March, April, May, June, July. We have 4 months now. So a
Mhm.
team can actually sign him in the summer and just wait for his sentence to be over in like 2 months.
So at the end of the day,
But what
okay.
if the sentence does not start till like maybe that kind May?
That's a
That
tough
means
one.
any team that wants to sign him will have to wait till winter, till the winter transfer this
Yeah.
thing window. And again, what if the sentence is going to be is going to last more than six
More than
months?
6 months,
That's
right? We
because
don't
he pleaded
even know.
guilty.
Yeah.
Normally, it's supposed to get like the minimum sentence now.
Yeah.
But what if they just find other factors that will actually increase the sentence?
I think that at the end of the day, I think if they do 6 months, let's work with 6 months, right? From now, he's going to come back maybe December.
Yep.
It will now be a team wanting to bet on him again, like at the end of the day. So I'm going to sign you, just like Luis Suarez to Barca. The excuse me, the conversation was he was supposed to go to Real Madrid, right?
Mm.
Yeah, but because of that, I think the bite scandal where he had 10 games
Yeah.
ban, Madrid didn't sign him because like violent conduct now. So they didn't sign him, and then Barca took that chance on him, and he comes back after 10 games,
I mean,
created
Suarez,
history in
Suarez is a
Barca.
top striker.
So like I think that at the end of the day, right, this gambling thing and betting thing, you can't you should bet, you should gamble if your mind can take it, because I feel like you have to have the mind to bet.
No,
Especially when you
see,
are
I don't.
losing or winning, stuff like that. That's how I feel about
Okay,
it.
so betting can be very, very, very technical at some points now,
Yeah.
because there's a whole lot of analysis that goes into every bet you place now. You can't
Okay.
just place bets based on sentiments.
Yeah.
Say, okay, Man City has been winning now. Let's just assume now Man City have been going on one unbeaten
Say
run,
15 games
15
unbeaten,
games unbeaten
beating
run now,
winning streaks.
winning streak. You know fully well that you believe in your deepest of heart that Man City will win the next game.
Yeah.
What if they don't win that next game now?
Oh man, now there you go, boss
And
boy.
there's so many options when you're betting. It's not
Yeah.
just about winning or drawing.
Yeah.
Like there are like so many options when you're betting now.
Oh, that's
There
crazy.
are goals coming to play, number of corners, number of cards,
Oh,
stuff like that.
so there are
Like
so
the
many
go
things that you could bet with.
yeah, there are like so many factors that you can use to bet
Yeah.
now. So that's why I said there's a whole lot of analysis that goes into placing bets for a team now. Like, take for instance now, who is the highest scoring team in the Premier League this season? Still Man
Man
City.
City, yeah.
Now, you will know Man City will always score goals now.
Yeah.
Meaning, if you're going to bet with Man City now, betting that they're just going to have a straight win might not necessarily favor you.
Yeah.
Why? Because the odds will be pretty low. Do you understand how these odds thing work?
I do.
Where the lower the odds, the higher your chances of winning. The higher the odds, the lower your chances of winning.
I get that.
Just a little amount of money, just so you can enjoy the whole thing.
Yeah.
Put it aside and use it to bet.
Because if you start to bet, say waywardly now, you will start to toe the
The-
negative part of betting, which
Yeah.
is what we are trying to avoid here.
Yeah, that's the thing now, because the moment you begin to put huge sum of money
Yeah.
as a newbie in the game, say you might lose. But as a newbie, once you get that taste
Mm.
of winning in betting, there's no going back.
Mm.
Because
Mm.
you always believe that if you can win now, then there's something. You go analyze the games that you want, and you look
Yeah.
at see betting has so many patterns. Like their sites that their work is just to analyze teams. Like those guys have been collecting data for years and years and years now.
Yeah.
So their work is just to analyze the win ratio of teams, their scoring ratio, their goal. Like there are so many statistics those guys carry out when analyzing teams.
Yeah.
So those sites now, you can just go there, pick games, play. It might not necessarily enter, but at least
They will help you like
they will help
arrange.
you arrange it now. So that's what new bettors do. When they win, when they have their first win,
Yeah.
they'll go back to the game that they won and they'll analyze everything. Like,
everything.
okay, this one worked for me, this one worked for me. Maybe I should start playing with this style,
Towards this.
or I should use this pattern to play now.
Okay, so basically what you're saying is you should run your analysis properly. As much as it's for entertainment and you
Yes.
want to make money, make sure you analyze properly. So and then have a set budget for
Yes.
your betting.
Like
So you don't waste money.
like these days now, I just basically bet for fun. So this is what I do now. Like back then, unlike back then when I was so serious with betting, I wake
Yeah.
up like my neighbor that time, wake up in the morning and I'll start analyzing these games now, between the calculations by myself with pen and paper.
Mad.
I'll be doing everything just to see if this game I'm picking is the right one. Sometimes it worked, sometimes it did not. Most times it did not work, but sometimes it works. And when it works, it's
Mad.
So-
That's so interesting.
these days, what I just do is that I just go, Man U, Liverpool. Go to my football app.
Yeah.
Go to my live score app. Look at the past 5 games. Win. Look at the number of goals scored.
Yeah.
Many goals. Do they look at that? Look at check if both teams concede goals very well.
Yeah.
Just so that I can actually have more options. That is just how I do my analysis now. Like, it's just very light. It has helped me
Mad.
sometimes, but my own is that I'm just doing it for fun right now. Like, I really don't give 2 F's about the whole thing.
Nice.
Because I mean, I've been there, I've done it. I've actually made some money from betting.
I hope that new bettors are actually listening to this, because now general advice we're going to give at the end of the day is betting is fun, it's entertaining. Like make I catch this cruise. Sure, you get
Yes.
it's very fun, but at the end of the day, just know when to stop, know the limits, because you don't want to toe that negative path. It's going to be detrimental to anyone who does that.
Exactly. Then for the existing bettors, Baking has said it all. Just know when to stop. I mean, you guys are pros in this thing. You've been doing it for the longest time.
Bro,
But the truth of the matter is that when you become too comfortable doing something, man,
yeah.
you feel like I mean, nothing can stop you. Nothing can stop you from doing what you're doing. Like, nothing can actually make you fall.
Yeah.
See, the day the thing will hit you, it will be like film for your eye.
All right, bro.
Just know the right time to stop and know when to stop.
All right. Thank you so much, Uche. This has been so insightful, sharing us your experiences, your bittersweet experiences with betting. It's been so interesting. But at the end of the day, I hope people are actually learning and understanding that you should bet, but know when to stop. Thank you guys for joining us on this episode. I hope that you've gotten a whole lot of insight and learned a whole lot from this episode. We can't wait to have you on the next episode. Thank you so much. Please like, share our video, subscribe, and follow. Most importantly, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. You get the jack. Thank you so much, guys.
Of the pitch.
Cheers.